Hi, welcome back to the Elizian Aeon. I'm Liz James and these are etheric messages. Let me just turn the volume down on that a little bit. I am channeling for you today with some messages from the etheric realms. First of all, let me just cleanse out this space. Welcome in my ancestors, spirit guides, the Most High. Let make me a clear channel for only that which is aligned with the highest and greatest good. Let no weapon formed against us prosper. I hope you're all having a wonderful day, wherever you are. Okay, so I'm just going to cleanse that out now. And yeah, so I had a message coming through. Let me just ring this bell. I'm feeling that. That's nice vibration today. Yeah, I had a message coming through this morning just about frugality, being frugal. Not in the sense of lack, not out of fear or guilt or with a lack mindset, but just being aware that abundance is always with us, obviously, but holding value in what we have when we have it, because everything is in a flow state, right? But sometimes we might splurge, we might overspend, we might treat ourselves to things that perhaps aren't really aligned with us, and they're not really serving us on our path, or they're part of an old paradigm. So we get blessings, and we have to be grateful for them in whatever way that they come in. Whether that's, you know, if anyone in the collective is like me, is struggling, you know, with finances, not really having much source of income, or have been through attacks on their finances in any way, or loss of income, loss of career blockages in that sense, then, you know, we know, you'll know this instinctively, but any little blessing that comes in is a huge help. So it's making things stretch sometimes. Yeah, and having gratitude for it, because it doesn't mean that you're in a lack mindset. It just means that you're being cautious, because and preparing, you're planning. So maybe you only get $50 this month, and that $50 has got to go away to, you know, providing for the household, to having food, personal hygiene items, paying bills, etc. You know, that's I'm saying dollars. I put a really low amount there just as an example. But so you're not going to go out and buy a steak for $50. Do you know what I mean? That's being frugal. It's not in a lack mindset. You're grateful for what you have, but you know that what you have will only, you have to be careful with it. You have to be, you have to plan for eventualities. If you have that steak, you can enjoy that steak, and you can be grateful for it, and know that you will at some point in your life have another steak to eat. But what's a priority right now? So that's what I'm getting the message from spirit. So not spending beyond means. Having a notion of the value, or where you place value in certain things in your life, not just financially, monetarily, but in everything. So maybe it's a sunny day, you can get the laundry done, and tomorrow comes rain, and then so you're being grateful for the rain, because the rain is going to water your plants and clear out the humidity. It's about cherishing the abundance in simplicity. And a reminder that came through, what is it, for us to reevaluate, what is a treat, what is it that we feel is a treat, and what is actually kind of a way to get us into this old paradigm of consumerism and wasting, living beyond our means in ways that keep us maybe imprisoned or trapped within the paradigm of lack. You know, because there are tactics out. We know that the world that we live in, it's designed right now to keep people trapped. I was going to say enslaved, but it's enslaved to money, enslaved to working, so that we never have, or we never feel that we have exactly what we need and everything that we need. So being aware of that. I also got something about debunking customs and norms, and I'm not quite sure what that meant, but it's something along the lines of just because something has become a custom. For example, we say, oh, treat yourself. I'm going to keep on this line of frugality. Treat yourself to a bottle of wine, treat yourself to a new pair of shoes, whatever. Customs, like maybe some holidays coming up. I don't know, in Brazil, I think things like Mother's Day, Valentine's Day, Christmas, these kind of holidays, these big celebrations, they're customs, but they've become kind of tainted with consumerism. And what are the true norms around that? And what's the idea? What's the feeling behind that? So yeah, just being careful. Let me just blow my nose. I'm going to pause 1 second. I've been having sinus issues. 1 second. I'm back. Sorry about that. I might have to go off again in a minute because yeah, it's been a couple of weeks. I'm a bit snotty, which is nice, right? Okay, so let's get some. I'll get some astro dice first off. Okay, so just to see what is in the current energies. All right, Spirit, tell us about the energies today, a reflective. Okay, we've got the ninth house. We've got Saturn, no, Leo and Mars. Mars or Mercury? I always confuse Mercury with Mars. Look, there you go. So Mercury is about your communication. The ninth house is really about you studying your consciousness, traveling. It's a fire. It's your house of fire, but it's taking action. And we've got Leo, which is again very much forward facing for your outward appearance, the way that you present yourself, your confidence. So taking a look in your house placements for where those land. Yeah, clear communication I'm getting. And with Saturn, just having, where have I got Mercury and Saturn? Oh no, it didn't have Saturn, it was Mercury and, yeah, well, Saturn came up as well, so it rolled over. But Mercury, so I'm very much listening to your, checking on your communication, where you need to be more clear in your communication with how you're outwardly presenting yourself. So numbers, I got 111 on the dice. Okay. So 111, angel number, and very much about coming into, listening to the spirituality. So yeah, this is about your spiritual communication by the look of it, listening to your intuition, being guided from within. Let's get some messages. Oh, these are too many now. I keep adding to these. Okay. Wow. Okay. All right, I've got some gossip for you today. So what's in your current energy? There's a scaredy cat who's a bit of a village bicycle, who's really, really worried about your glow up. God, this is a bit of a lead on from yesterday's message. Somebody's been living a double life, and they've maybe been using some control tactics, some mind control tactics that haven't been working. So they are running scared at the moment because this isn't their tactics aren't working, because you're sovereign. Again, oh my gosh, abuse has come out again. This is a heavy topic. This is something that's been in collective energy for a long time, I think, but it's past energy. Many of us, especially when we've woken up, when we've awakened and broken out of these abusive patterns and toxic relationships and things, it's a theme that comes up because that's where our gifts kind of end up coming from. Okay, yeah, so somebody's really stressed and projecting. Maybe Spirit's asking to do a spiritual bath, but if you might have had one last night tonight even, because it's the full moon technically now at 11 o'clock, 11:30 in my town. But I don't ever understand that. How can there be a full moon at like 11:30 a.m. right? So yeah, but that's when the powers that are the highest. Okay, yeah, somebody's been using a disguise, trying to paint themselves as a bit of a healer, but they're really stressed out about it because it's not, they're not able to control this narrative. Tell me who this is, Spirit. Who's in this collective energy? Okay, a happiness hater. Somebody who really doesn't like seeing you happy, glowing in your purpose. Yeah. There haters come out to collect. Yeah, somebody's, gosh. Somebody really doesn't like you. I think your glow up really agitates their demons. Yeah, because somebody's been tyrannical and they're being childlike. They wanted you to settle for less, I think, is the message that I'm getting there. They were hoping that you would settle for less than what you have been doing, you know. Again, this is coming up with frugality. Clarify. Yeah, it's a childhood friend. It's somebody that has been in your energy in the past. Perhaps somebody that you weren't aware of, that you didn't have much, maybe you don't have contact with them anymore, but they're watching, they're looking in, they're checking, and they might be in the LGBTQ community, or that might be you, I don't know, you know, take it as it resonates. Somebody's in spiritual jail. I can't pick things up today, it's a bit late. Yeah, somebody has been playing good cop, bad cop. They're a bit parasitic. They've been telling people, one group of people one thing, and then another group of people another thing. But they're on a past timeline, and you are unshackled from this energy. Why is this important to Collective? Why do they need to know about this hater, this happiness hater? Because you're the total package. They're seeing your qualities. They're seeing your spiritual growth, your physical, mental, emotional steadfastness. And it's just highlighting how much of a scammer that they are. They're feeling called out just by your energy. They've got a real, like, yeah, they've got like a bit of an obsession with you. Whoever this is, this friend. But you've been shielded from their envy. You are shielded from their envy. And their scams. This is probably why their hate's coming out more. I've got a mother coming out again. So they might be a mother, or they might be a mother figure. Anything else I need to know? Yeah. They're facing some addictions, perhaps, and mental issues. Yeah. They're facing, yeah, they've this obsession, this hater has got an obsession, and they've been trying to play people off each other. They're a bit promiscuous. I got Village Bicycle coming out, and there's somebody from your childhood, or somebody that was around you since childhood. They're really upset, and they're having mental issues about because of their addictions and their envy towards you. And your sovereignty. So yeah, okay, thank you, Spirit. Let's get some more, let's get some tarot and find out some more information. Okay, so what do Collective need to be aware of about this? What is Collective's energy today? Oh gosh, it was raining last night, and things are a bit humid. Here in Brazil we get hot heat rain and cold, and it's just this time of year. But it affects my cards, it affects, gosh, even my door frames, you know, they expand and they shrink. So maybe that's maybe that's a message from Spirit about expansion and warped, things that are warped. Because of the heat, because of the humidity. So people are, the heat's catching up to them because of their warped ideology, because of their warped perception of you, and definitely through addiction. I'm really feeling like this is somebody who's a bit of an alcoholic, but let's see what the energy is. Spirit, tell us about collective. Okay. You are in the Seven of Pentacles energy. So you're in your abundance phase. You're you're harvesting what you've got. You're taking a moment to pause and reflect and count up your achievements. Yeah, definitely, because you've been in your sovereignty. You are your frugality as it came through, as I said. So this is about, you know, watching, enjoying and appreciating what it is that you've built, and what you have, and taking time to smell the roses almost. I feel like he's, you know, he's proud, and you can be proud of what you've accomplished so far. Maybe you're not quite at the 10 of Pentacles, but you're on the journey, and anything that we plant takes time to grow. So tell us about past energies, recent past energies. Okay, so we have, we have the 9 of Swords and the 5 of Swords. So past energies, you've had probably some, well, definitely conflict, backstabbing, betrayal. It's winning without, you know, there really being a winner when we're talking about this. The 5 of Swords in reverse, or it was kind of sideways crossing out. And this is, yeah, so conflicts, betrayals, this is backstabbers, people who you might have won a fight, or there's been fights and you're winning, you know, the challenge is over, but it's been at the cost of what? It's been at the cost of relationships, of these past energies. And we've got the 9 of Swords. This is really about the cruelty of the past. But yeah, you've gone through some real cruelty, whether you know it or not. Bad, harsh words spoken, nightmarish situations, and people just taking advantage. What's in the... Tell us more about the 7 of Pentacles energy. Seven of Pentacles energy. Okay, you've got the 7 of Cups. It came out sideways, but it says 7 on top of the 7. So this is again taking stock of all the blessings and gifts that have been coming into you. You're looking at emotional progress and fulfillment. You're getting some reflection again, looking at what you've achieved in all areas. You know, in your physical reality, in your spiritual growth, in friendships, in love, in romance, in earthly plane, everything. It's a time of reflection, and again, being grateful for the abundance around you. Tell us what's in the near future for the collective. What can they expect right now? You've done so much inner work. It's a time of pausing, for sure. Okay. Ace of Swords. Yes, and new ideas. New ideas coming in, new beginnings. This is definitely, you're being guided towards new horizons, and using your intellectual capacities, your mental energy. A little bit of a helping hand from Spirit. Oh my God, it's raining. Let me get my washing. 1 second. Sorry, I had to run. It just started raining, and I just got like my washing I put on the line last night actually, and it's been slowly drying, but it's pretty much almost dry now. So yeah, the Ace of Swords, where was I? The Ace of Swords has yeah, new ideas coming in. There's new opportunities. There's potential for new growth in mental, in intellectual capacity, and communication. All right, excellent. You've got the Three of Cups on the split. Three of Cups is really a time of coming together with the new friendships, maybe celebrations, rejoicing. So that's on the cards for you right now. And at the bottom of the deck we have the Ten of Cups, which is my favorite card in the deck. I love it. This is happiness, like absolute satisfaction in relationships, in family, around celebrations, around children, and you know, really reaching your emotional goals. There are things that you've been wanting for maybe, or you've not had after all this conflict, after all of these nightmarish situations. That's what's on the cards for you. You're gonna have this come in because you are unshackled and you're sovereign. Let me get some. I love that. That's a great reading. Thank gosh. Oh, and this is coming after a time of you. This is you coming out of hermit mode. You know, you've had this. You've been in this energy so long now of looking after yourself and just not going anywhere. Of inner reflection, and we have the Devil in reverse as well on the split. So yeah, the Devil has been kind of defeated. He or she or it. This energy is no longer going to be affecting you. And I'm going to put that there. Okay, let me get some more information for you. Okay, I'm going to use these, the Red Rose Tarot, no, the Open Hearts Oracle deck. Oh, this is beautiful. So no wonder this hater is hating, because like they can see, they see that you're making the right choices, that you're on your sovereign path, and you're the total package. Muddy, mind and spirit. I was going to say body, mind and spirit. You're looking good. You're feeling good. Yeah, not always. You know, we can't be in that like energy all the time. Maybe you wake up a little bit groggy in the mornings, and but you're handling everything well. They're all on it. They're on this past timeline, and they're annoyed because you're getting your blessings coming in. What do we tell us about the? Okay, so tell us a little bit about this person, this childhood friend from the past, in this Nine of Swords energy. If it's relevant, in fact. Okay. All right. So yeah, they're getting the silent treatment, cut down, separation, stop the pattern. Okay. And again, this is kind of on the lines of the frugality of being, you know, not overspending. So you just got out of this nightmarish situation, or you're coming out of it, and so not like letting people back in that might sway you off the path. Overspending, you know, and keep them out of your life. Keep them away. They're going to try and get in. Tell us about the sevens, the Seven of Pentacles and the Seven of Cups. Thank you. Okay, it's partying. It's time with friends, having fun, happily single, living in the moment. Yeah. So you can definitely go out and celebrate for sure if you're being called to, but just watch who you're going out with, or if you're it is a time to be enjoying yourself, but within reason. Okay, that's what I'm feeling. A balance. I'm feeling very much balance. That's about the Ace of Swords. Yeah, it's new beginnings. We've got coffin, liberation. You're being reborn, transitioning away from tragic endings. This is now your new era. Okay, what about the Three of Cups energy? Who can collective be on the lookout for, or what can collective be on the lookout for? Okay. Yeah, deception, shocking attacks. Okay, somebody's aiming their attacks. They're backstabbing at your Three of Cups. So they're trying to look at ways to get in on that energy, to see what it is that what they can bring down a little bit, so that you get off the course. Tell me more. Tell me more, Spirit. Okay, we've got separation and self-indulgence. Yeah. So self-appreciation. They're missing you. They're thinking about you, and they're uncertain about their future. they're bitter, but it's a time to heal, to take stock, to have self-worth and self-value. So yeah, just being aware, that is the energy, but that's their energy, not your energy. Okay, and we've got mask, yeah. They're hiding their true feelings, they're pretending, and they're a bit deluded. Okay, tell us about the Ten of Cups, Spirit. Tell us about this energy coming in for collective. Opa, thank you. Yeah, get ready, get back out there, meeting some new people, setting a date, dating online, and you've got coffee cup as well, meeting and talking, savoring the moment, feeling elevated, building friendships. Okay, so there are new people coming in, definitely, with this Ten of Cups energy. You've got some new love on the cards, whether that's romantic, friendship, familial, you know, you're just finding your soul tribe, finding your soul family. You can get out there, and it's okay to go alone. You can, you know, your day-to-day errands, whatever you're doing, just smiling, being open to people. You never know when it's going to come in. It's an energy that you don't really have control over. We like to think that we have control over, like, our social aspects, but we don't really. It's all in divine timing. But we have to get out there. If you know, on occasion, if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. If the postman comes knocking, sorry, I just got this crazy image. You know, if you know, you know. Yeah, sure. I mean, people can turn up on your doorstep, but you kind of need to put yourself out there a little bit too, right? But only if you're feeling like it. You don't have to be forcing yourself out. You don't have to be spending a fortune, indulging and going overboard. But things happen for when they're meant to, and they will. You will be guided, I think. Okay. Tell us more, Spirit. What energy is the collective in? Using your air and imagination with respect for your pentacles. Stepping into your power. Okay, this is beautiful. So you've got air energy, the air element. You have the power of the pentacles, stepping into your power. Okay, so you are abundant. You are using your intellectual energies and your communication skills to bring in this new power. Respect and power. There we go. All right, so this is, yeah, putting your witch's hat on, you are a master manifester. You will bring in this energy just by stepping into it. You're just doing it naturally. You're on your sovereign path. What else do you want me to talk about, Spirit? Some spiritual advice cards. Thank you. I've just been told that, you know, if you want to carry some jade around in your pocket or in your purse, your wallet, to attract in abundance, I put all my crystals out for cleansing and recharging last night. So yeah, Spirit's just said to do the same if you have any. If you don't, any green crystals, any green, you know, jade is the best for financial, for monetary, for prosperity, but you can use green quartz, fluorite, labradorite. There are, yeah, any green crystals, even wearing green, you know, that's attraction for financial, for material growth. All right, finding balance between giving and receiving, balance, harmony, reciprocity, and flow. Okay, so yeah, very much confirming what we're talking about, having the balance. It's absolutely fine to go out and treat yourself, but to treat yourself to what? and with who, and then how are you going to balance that for the rest of the month, the week, whatever. Being frugal, and balance between giving and receiving, allowing for the universe to pour into you right now, not just pouring out, not just expecting that everything has a price, everything has to be your investment. It's not. You invest into yourself, and then the universe invests into you too. Focus on your own growth, on your self-improvement, self-awareness, self-discovery. Sorry. Yeah. Take yourself on a date. Just take yourself on a date. Maybe just to the park. Go and do some meditation. Staying connected to your spirituality. Having faith, inner peace, connection, and listening to your inner guidance. Stay in your authenticity. Be honest with yourself and your partner, or new partnerships coming in. Authenticity, truth, communication, and trust. All right, trust in the divine. Trust in these gifts that are coming in, this forward movement. But it's fine to take a break, to relax, to take stock of what you've achieved so far. The universe has your back. You have been through a nightmare, but it's in the past. You can let go. You have let go of that, and because you've let go of that now, your cups are coming in. Your happiness is on its way. Okay, so that's the end for you today. I hope you've enjoyed that reading. If you would like to book in a personal reading, I am available right now for a few slots. You can find the links on this video description and in my YouTube channel profile. I am wishing you all a very wonderful, wonderful day with much love, peace, light, joy, and abundance. Namaste. Thank you, spirits. Thank you, guys. Thank you, angels. Have a great one.